My dear friends, I want to begin today by speaking directly from the heart. For so many seniors across Australia, the age pension is not just a payment, it is a lifeline. It is the difference between sitting at the table with peace of mind, knowing that bills can be paid and food can be put on the table, or lying awake at night wondering how to make it all work. That is why today's update is not just another piece of news. It is about dignity, security, and the respect that every single one of you deserves. And before we continue, I want to invite you to join our community here. If you are new to this channel, please make sure to hit that subscribe button right now. By subscribing, you'll never miss an important update about Centrelink, pensions, and benefits that can directly affect your life. We are like family here, sharing information that matters, and I don't want you to be left behind when big changes like these happen. Now, let us dive right into today's story, because the announcement we just received from Centrelink will touch the lives of millions of Australians. October 2025 has brought with it some of the most significant updates to the age pension in years, and these changes are not just small adjustments. They are major reforms that can have a very real impact on your household budget. The government has confirmed new rules and payment increases that are designed to keep up with the rising cost of living, and also to make the system fairer for seniors who have worked hard all their lives. For many of you, these changes mean more money in your pocket, and for others, they mean expanded eligibility that could open the door to benefits you were not able to access before. As we go through this video together, I'm going to explain every detail in simple, clear words, step by step, so that you know exactly what has been announced, how it affects you, and what you need to do next. Whether you are already receiving the age pension, applying soon, or simply planning ahead for retirement, this information is going to be useful for you. Now, let us take a closer look at the changes that have just been announced for the age pension in October 2025. For many seniors, the most important question is always, how much more will I be receiving? And that is a fair question, because every dollar matters when you are budgeting for essentials like food, electricity, and rent. The government has confirmed that the age pension has been adjusted once again to reflect the rising cost of living. Over the past year, Australians have faced higher grocery prices, rising energy bills, and continued pressure on housing costs. The government has stated clearly that pensioners must not be left behind, and that is why these adjustments have been made. For single pensioners, the full age pension rate has been lifted by an amount that will provide meaningful relief. This increase is designed to ensure that seniors living on their own do not fall into deeper financial stress, especially given that many of them carry the weight of every bill by themselves. For couples, the combined pension rate has also gone up, ensuring that households where both partners rely on the pension are supported in managing joint expenses. But it is not just about the raw payment numbers. The government has also announced that certain supplements attached to the age pension will rise in line with this change. This means that the energy supplement, which helps seniors cover the high cost of electricity and heating, will also see a boost. And for those who rely on rent assistance, the adjustment ensures that more support will flow to seniors struggling with housing costs. What makes this update particularly important is the timing. October is a month where many Australians begin to prepare for the holiday season and face extra expenses. This increase will help pensioners not only to cover their everyday costs, but also to feel that little bit more secure as they move into the end of the year. It is also worth pointing out that these changes are automatic. Seniors already receiving the age pension do not need to reapply or fill out extra paperwork. The adjusted payments will simply appear in your account from the date Centrelink has announced. This is a relief for many older Australians who often feel overwhelmed by complicated forms and applications. So, the takeaway here is simple. If you are on the age pension, expect your payment to rise, and expect that rise to come through without any action needed from your side. The government has made it clear that this update is about fairness and keeping pensions in line with the real cost of living. Now, my friends, the updates for October 2025 are not just about payment increases. Alongside the higher age pension rates, the government has also introduced some new rules and adjustments to eligibility. These changes might sound complicated at first, but I promise to explain them clearly and simply so that you can understand exactly what they mean for you or your loved ones. One of the most important updates concerns the income and assets test. Many seniors in Australia know how stressful these tests can be. They determine whether you qualify for a full pension, a part pension, or no pension at all. In this new update, the government has lifted some of the thresholds for both income and assets. What does that mean in plain language? It means that seniors can now have slightly higher levels of savings, superannuation, or income before their age pension is reduced. This change is very significant because it recognizes the fact that seniors today often need to keep a bit more in savings to feel secure. Previously, some people felt punished for being careful with their money, as even modest savings could cut their pension. With this reform, more seniors will remain eligible for payments, and those who already receive a pension may see less reduction from their entitlements. Another rule adjustment is aimed at helping seniors who want to remain active in the workforce. The Work Bonus Scheme, which allows older Australians to earn extra income without losing as much of their pension, has been improved. This update raises the limit on how much you can earn before your pension is affected. For seniors who choose to work part-time, whether for extra income or simply to stay engaged in the community, this is a very welcome change. The government has also announced that it will simplify some of the reporting requirements for pensioners. Many seniors have found it stressful to keep up with constant reporting about income, assets, or changes in their situation. With the new rules, Centrelink aims to reduce some of that paperwork, making the system easier to understand and less of a burden on older Australians. For those approaching pension age, another important change has been made to the rules around eligibility age. While the age pension age remains steady at this time, the government has confirmed that no new increases will be introduced in this round of reforms. That means Australians can plan with confidence, knowing that the pension age is not shifting higher in October 2025. Finally, the government has promised stronger protections for pensioners who rent or who rely heavily on supplements. With rents continuing to rise, the rules for rent assistance have been expanded to cover more people. This is a vital step, as many seniors are struggling in the private rental market, and even a small increase in rent assistance can make a big difference. So when you put all these new rules together, the message is clear. The October 2025 Centrelink update is not only about putting more money into seniors' pockets, but also about making the system fairer, easier to understand, and more supportive of older Australians who are trying to live with dignity and independence. My dear friends, now that we have gone through the details of the October 2025 Centrelink update, let us step back and think about what all this really means in daily life. Because numbers and rules are important, but at the end of the day, it all comes down to how these changes affect your ability to live with comfort, dignity, and peace of mind. For many seniors, the increase in the age pension will mean that groceries are not quite as stressful to buy. That weekly shopping trip can now feel a little easier, knowing that there is a bit more money in the bank. For others, it might mean being able to switch on the heater without worrying as much about the power bill. For couples, it can mean that both partners feel a little more secure about managing rent or mortgage payments. And for those who are renting, the additional rent assistance will help ease that constant fear of rising housing costs. The changes to the income and asset rules also mean that seniors who have tried hard to save a little bit for emergencies will not be punished as harshly. You can hold on to that safety net while still receiving the pension that you worked so hard to earn. And for those who enjoy working part-time, the improvements to the work bonus mean that you can stay active, keep busy, and earn a bit more without immediately losing your pension. This is about recognizing the value that older Australians bring, both in work and in community life. Now, friends, let me finish by saying this. These updates are more than just policy decisions. They are a recognition of the contribution you have made to this country. Every dollar you receive is not a handout. It is a right that you have earned through a lifetime of effort, service, and care for your families and communities. As we close today, remember that knowledge is power. By staying informed about these changes, you give yourself and your loved ones the ability to plan better and to live with less worry. And this is why I encourage you, once again, if you have not already done so, to subscribe to this channel right now. Together, we are building a family here, one that looks out for one another and makes sure no one misses out on the support they deserve. Thank you for spending this time with me today. I hope this video has given you clarity and reassurance about the October 2025 Centrelink age pension changes. Stay safe, take care of yourself and your loved ones, and always remember, you are not alone on this journey. Until next time, God bless you all.